smiles on everyone. I think of you, and of all I should have done. You told me the thing would shape our form, but you're the place you're from, the wealth of the color of your skin. And all you have burns to the sky. It's all too late. You wonder why. Your every day is a struggle and a strife. But don't you agree? With beating hearts, we're still alive. Comes a time when all you have is who you love. And Cornelia, you'll be all I'm thinking of. You told me the thing would shape our form, but you're in the place you're from, the wealth of the color of your skin. And all you have burns to the sky. It's all too late. You wonder why, Cornelia. you agree